Hello guys, welcome. If today is your first time of coming to my channel, you're very much welcome. Remember to subscribe and like my video. You are going to definitely enjoy what I share on my channel. I talk about relationships, practical things that we don't get to hear about relationships, practical things we don't get education about as far as relationship is concerned. So in today's video, I want to talk about the where question of a relationship. If you remember in my previous episode, if you did not watch, you should go back and watch. In my previous episode, I talked about the four categories of questions that you should ask your partner and also ask yourself before you get into a relationship. And one of those questions were the what questions, which I talked about also in my previous episode. And today I want to talk about the where question. Practically speaking, where you meet people determines how much value you give to them. For instance, a girl you pick up in a club, you cannot accord her the same respect as a girl you meet in our office. Is that right? Beautiful. So if you are in search of a partner, for instance, if you are in search of a partner, where do you go to meet a partner who will value you and you also value the partner? That's a very big question. A lot of people will say you go to the church. I mean, if you are a Christian, that's true to an extent. But yeah, if you've had some experiences with churches and people in the church, church might not be your first go-to. So where do you go to? All right, now we are in a modernized society. Everything about our society has been modernized. We have the social media. People go to events, occasions, seminars, all right, and even as weird places as other people's wedding. I mean, I had a friend some time ago who insisted that he must go to a particular wedding because he has been reliably informed that there will be girls in the wedding. Yeah, so we have situations like this where people believe that if they go to a particular event or if they go to a particular place, they will meet potential partners. Now, this is okay, all right, but what I want you to understand is where you choose your partner from decides how much value you will give to that person. Whether you want to agree to it right now or not, in the nearest future is going to tell, all right? You're going to see yourself in a situation where you are battling with decisions. For instance, I made mention of picking up a girl from a club. Okay, if you pick up a girl from a nightclub, for instance, okay, and tomorrow you see another girl, maybe in a bank, and you get talking and she treats you well, she respects you, all right, so you're now going to be conflicted with your decision. You have to now start thinking, I mean, the one I met at the bank, is she better than the one I met at the club? Okay, but I've been with this one, I have committed to this one and all of that. So I am saying here that you should be careful where you try to check out people. Okay, if you're looking for a serious relationship, if you are looking to settle down with someone, you have to know where you check out people. All right, the second aspect of the where question is to ask your partner, where are you going in life? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you think our relationship should be heading? Because it is important to know where the relationship you want to get into is heading before you decide how you want to readjust your life, because every emotional attachment changes people, changes your plans about life, changes your perspective about life, it changes a lot of things about you. So before you get emotionally attached to someone, you need to find out if where the person is going is exactly where you want to see yourself. Okay, so where do you want to see yourself, or where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? You need to ask this question, and you need to also ask yourself, if I happen to end up with this person in marriage, I mean, is that exactly where I want to be? Okay, so you have to consider all of these. Where do you want to live? Okay, where you are living right now, is that where you want to live, that where you want to build, is that where you want to get established, that where you want to raise your kids. The where question is very important. Where are you going from here is also very important, because a lot of people don't have perspective, a lot of people don't have prospect, a lot of people don't have vision. They're just roaming around and they expect that because they look beautiful, other people should appreciate them and also be with them because they look beautiful. But that actually is not the case, should not be the case. All right. You need to know exactly where your partner is headed in life. Okay. You need to investigate if the person's direction aligns with where you are going. I mean, you can't just hop into a car going in a different direction from where you are going. For instance, I am going to the United States and I'm in a flight that is going to the United Kingdom. Okay, because they all have United in it, that doesn't mean that they are going to unite us together. Okay, so I am saying you have to be intentional about your walk into relationship, because like I mentioned in my previous video, relationship just don't happen. A happy relationship doesn't happen. The where question is very important. Where are you going to in life? Is this where you want to, where you are now, is that where you want to establish? Is that where you want to raise your kids? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Do you want kids? Let's face it, as general as this sound, there are people that don't want kids. Do you want kids? How many kids do you want? Okay, and where do you think your partner should be? It's as simple as that. Okay, if you want to have specifics about where to go to get a reliable partner, join my mentorship program, and in that program I am going to explain to you in details places that you can go to meet people who have good intentions and who also mean well. Okay, now a quick disclaimer, please, for the people who have been in my who have been sending me mails about matchmaking. I don't do matchmaking on my channel. I just try to expose you to the practical aspect of what you can expect in a relationship, or what you probably have not been taught about a relationship. So I don't do matchmaking, please. Thank you very much for watching my video today. That will be the end of my session today, and in my next video I will be talking about the how of a relationship. Remember, in my previous video I talked about the what of a relationship, the questions that you should ask under this category, and today I have talked about the where of a relationship and certain questions that you should ask under this question category. And in the next video I will be talking about the how of a relationship, which also involves the questions that you should ask under that question category. Remember to subscribe, like my video, turn on the notification so that when I drop another video, you will be notified by YouTube that I have dropped another video. And let's keep learning and growing together. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.